we have to fear is fear itself.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Today is President's Day, a time to celebrate the people who've had the honor to lead this great nation. There have been 44 so far, some of them better than others. All right, Andrea, who's your pick for the best president?
My pick is George Washington. And I feel like he was just one of the greatest leaders that we've ever had. He knew that we needed to get away from a monarchy and backed a republic instead of a democracy, which is fascinating if you read about him. And he was just a leader in every sense of the word. He also was offered the position of king, but turned it down. Yeah. And that is so different from politicians these days that just want the power. I mean, he was totally devoted to this nation and making it great.
And didn't really want to be president.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let me guess.
Let me guess.
It's so obvious. Please, let me do it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, and for two reasons. Number one, two very obvious reasons. Number one, because he brought us out of what was malaise. Remember, Morning in America again. Here's what he did. He saved the economy. He saved the country through the economy. And number two, probably even more importantly, another thing he did, he won what would be the biggest, by far the biggest war the planet has ever seen, the Cold War. He won the Cold War without firing one single shot.
With no help from Democrats either, right?
Huh?
No help from Democrats at all. Go ahead, Dan.
Gorbachev a Democrat?
Well,
that's funny.
Bob, this will shock you. And you might not have heard that I worked for President George W. Bush, so he is my choice as best president.
It would be weird if you didn't pick him.
Yeah. It would be weird. I would feel weird. No, but I believe it.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Well, my favorite president of all time is Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Camacho. He was the president in the film Idiocracy. He managed the decline of America in style and with pecs. An amazing leader. You didn't mess with him. Look at that hair.
No,
there he is.
Right. Okay, great. Leave it to you on President's Day. All right, mine is a fairly obvious choice for me, too. Franklin Delano Roosevelt for several reasons. One, he brought us through and out of a depression. He brought a nation that was very reluctant to go to war into the Second World War, and if it hadn't been for him, we'd been living under Hitler and Mussolini in the West. I think he brought us Social Security. He brought us so many things, it's hard even to begin to add them all together. He was a great, great president, and it was more than just one war he dealt with.
Can Lincoln get an honorary mention, too?
Yeah, Lincoln should get an honorary mention, absolutely. One more thing is up next.